Dior. Who are you and what do you do?
Hi, my name is Dior Goodjohn. I am an actress and singer, and I'm here with Fox the Sit today.
What kind of trouble does Dior Goodjohn get into when no one's watching?
This is an insane first question to be asking me. What kind of trouble do I get into? I don't know. I think it would be, you know what? Just procrastinating, putting everything to the side so that I can eat my favorite foods and watch my favorite movies or read my favorite book. That would be the trouble.
What's the most rebellious thing you've ever done?
I love how I'm deferring. My mom is in the corner over there. Most rebellious thing I've ever done. When I was younger, I took the car out for a joyride. No one was hurt. Everything was fine. But that was very crazy. Definitely almost gave both my parents a heart attack for sure.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
I actually do. I think that you can fall in love with someone the second that you see them, but I think you choose to be like in love with them, if that makes any sense. Like you choose to love them, but you can fall really fast.
Most valuable career advice you've ever been given?
Work hard. Make your life smaller than your work. That best advice ever given to me by Andrew McElroy. If your life is smaller than your work, then your art can be all-consuming and just so full of everything.
Who were the biggest role models in your life growing up?
My mom. Literally my mom. She was definitely the biggest one. She did such an amazing job raising me, and also too, never ever made it seem like my dreams were hard to achieve. Like they were always within grasp for me. So definitely my mom and Beyonce and Ariana Grande and, you know, all of them, of course.
One self-care ritual you never skip?
Skincare and really, really good dental hygiene. But also my mom is a cosmetic dentist, so yeah.
What's a day off look like for you?
Planning. Lots of planning. I have like 5 different like planners and notebooks that I do. So a perfect day off for me is like waking up an hour later than I usually wake up, going to the gym, taking like some kind of like steam and doing a vocal lesson and planning. Yeah, all of that. More stuff for the career. There's never really a day off.
You play Clarisse La Rue in Percy Jackson and The Olympians. What can you tease about her journey in season 2?
She goes through this really, really beautiful self-discovery arc, which I think is really, really important for young girls to see, where she discovers that being a leader does not mean leading like her father, and deciding to take her own route and choose her own destiny yields her far more reward than trying to be her dad ever could.
What part of Clarisse's personality did you connect with most?
Her loyalty. Underneath it all, if you really, really take a look at her, she is a fiercely loyal, driven person, and I think I relate to her in that way very much so. Also, she puts a lot of pressure on herself to be perfect and, you know, gain glory, Kleos, for her dad and for her family, and I feel like I put that same pressure on myself subconsciously sometimes.
What scene from season 1 are you most proud of?
The scream, duh! Okay, clock it, because that was my moment. Also, too, those 30 seconds of screen time where my hands were all folded and I was just mean mugging like this, you know what? That turned out way better than I expected, so.
How did you prepare to play Clarisse's physical strength and confidence?
You know what? I've been in athletic kind of endeavors my entire life. I grew up a gymnast and a dancer, so that definitely helped in terms of her fight choreo, but it was definitely a lot of protein and lifting weights. The protein max was absolutely insane. And I think her confidence just comes from embodying her. I did a lot of research on her and just understanding who she was and kind of developing that and absorbing it into my body. It just kind of came out, which was really cool.
If Clarisse had a Finsta, what kind of post would she make?
You know what? I have one post on my Instagram from way back in the day, when season 1 was first coming out, where it's kind of this like angle of like my like torso in armor with like a rock and roll sign like this. Like I feel like she would be posting stuff like that on her Insta. Just like thirst traps on her Finsta. It would be her making a protein shake and like lifting a weight and curling a bicep.
What 3 words would your best friend use to describe you?
3 words my best friend used to describe me? We did this. I literally did this with her. Hold on, wait. I think she was more like 3 sentences she used. I think she would probably use loyal, caring, and what's the right word for it? B-type. I am the B-type friend, for sure.
How do you unwind after a long shoot day?
Candles. Oh my God. I am obsessed with fragrance and candles and low lighting and everything smelling good. Like, that's my thing. Everyone needs to know this. I aspire to be like Rihanna, where like everyone's like, someone might not even have met Rihanna, but like, oh my God, I heard she smells amazing. This is exactly what I like to be. So in my house, 5011 candles are always lit all the time, and there's always perfume somewhere being sprayed.
Coffee order. Go.
Okay, from Starbucks, if I have to get Starbucks, it's the pecan oat cortado. That's my favorite thing in the world. My favorite coffee place in general is Phil's Coffee, and that's the iced rose coffee. If you're in Koreatown, go to Coffee MCO. Anything you get there will be amazing. Clock it.
What's your love language, and which one do you not have the patience for?
I think my love language is a mix of probably words of Girl, I got all of them. All of them. I think it's words of affirmation, quality time, and physical touch. I think physical touch and words of affirmation would be up there. The one that I don't have time for? No, I have time for all of it. Shower me with affection, por favor. Thank you.
What's the most unhinged text you've ever sent?
I think the most, you know what? Can we put stuff in there? Can you guys like show things? If I send you guys a photo, is that possible? Okay. I think it's the most unhinged text I've ever sent is the most recent text I've ever sent. It was between me and one of my closest friends. Her name is Tamara. And we hadn't seen each other in weeks, and we were about to see each other, and she sent me like a 0.5 of herself, like looking like this in the makeup trailer, like, I miss you, Pookie. And then I sent her one back where I just looked absolutely like cracked out. It was hilarious. Insert clip.
What's your biggest toxic trait?
Ooh, why'd you gotta do that? That's a crazy question to ask. I think my biggest toxic trait, I like go MIA really fast when it involves work. And thank God I have friends who understand, but like if it comes to like me needing to be focused, like I will let my phone just die and leave it dead for 3 days. And then you guys will catch me in like a couple months. But it's okay, it's fine.
What's one thing fans would be surprised to learn about you?
See, I feel like they wouldn't be surprised at all because I feel like they know everything about me. And then I think about it and I'm like, do you really know anything about me at all? I don't know. I feel like maybe they would be shocked to hear that I am kind of an ambivert. Is that the right word for it? Ambivert? Where I am extroverted, but when it's time for me to be at home, ain't nobody talk to me. Like I said, phone is dead. I'm mute. 0 words coming out of my mouth and just like need to be alone for like days.
If you were to teach one acting class, what's the main lesson?
You know what? Our not friend, but I think the main lesson that I would teach would be just to live lives, not lines. Shout out Andrew McElroy. It's just that your character doesn't know what's coming next, just as you don't know what's coming next. So if you get lost in a take and you forget your line, that's amazing, because that means you are living it right there and right then. And if you've studied enough, the lines live in your somatic, they live in your nervous system, so you'll be okay.
What's been the most memorable audition moment of your life?
The Percy audition. It changed my life, literally. I would not be here today if it wasn't for them. It was also crazy memorable because I was living in the Middle East at the time, and I did not think I had a fighting chance of getting this at all, like literally at all. Everything that could go wrong in my audition process went wrong. But, I mean, you know, I guess that's how the universe and God tricks you, huh? It's like when you think you're not gonna get it, you get it. But definitely that one.
What's one character you haven't played yet but desperately want to?
You know what? There's a lot of things that I haven't done yet that I really, really want to do, considering that, like, you know, we're kind of, just getting up there in the career. But I think 2 things that I really want to do is I want to play a role similar to Gia in the movie Gia that Angelina Jolie did. Oh my God, that was a masterpiece. She did such an amazing job. That's definitely one of my North Stars for film, as well as, okay, let's talk about how Zoe Kravitz is actually hilarious in the studio. Can we please clock that? I would love to do something like that. Thank you.
How do you handle negative reviews or criticism?
You know what? I think, this is hilarious. I'm so sorry. I think the best way to handle criticism is to just, not. I don't know. You see it and, you take it for exactly what it is and then you just forget about it. I mean, same thing with good things as well. You take it and you appreciate it for what it is and then you let it be exactly that. Or else, too much of anything is not the greatest for you. So you just see it, absorb it, next thing.
How do you define success at this point in your career?
I think if I'm at peace with the work that I'm doing, that's how I know I'm successful. I put a lot of pressure on things and I'm a perfectionist, which is kind of annoying but also amazing at the same time. So it's hard for something to be amazing for me. And typically when I'm like, oh my God, I'm really happy with the work I did, I'm lying. I'm convincing myself I'm happy with the work I did. But if I'm at peace with something that I've done, that's how I know it's genuinely probably good work.
Coffee or tea?
I was a tea girl for the entire first half of my life, which is hilarious because I'm literally still a baby. I'm 19 years old. But I am a coffee fiend when I am on set. When I'm off set and not working, it's tea and tea only. Balance.
Night owl or early bird?
You know what? It just depends on what time in the month you catch me. It really, really does. However, I really do appreciate a day in with Chet Baker playing and a face mask on my face and a cup of tea in my hand and the Gilmore Girls playing. I am also absolutely insane and would love to be outside as well. So it really just depends. You get it all with me.
Favorite emoji?
The one where it's kind of just deadpan with the tongue out like that. That's my favorite. I use that all the time. And the pink heart. That's my signature. Everyone gets a pink heart.
Go-to karaoke song?
That's a really good one. Oh my God. You know what's really hilarious? I'm literally a singer and I'm scared to do karaoke, which I think is so funny. But me and my friend Daphne were talking about it the other day, and I think Jeans would probably be my go-to karaoke song by Jessie Reyez. Love her.
Beach vacation or mountain escape?
Beach vacation. I have been obsessed with the ocean and salt water and everything that has to do with the tropics since I was little. Adore.
One thing you can't leave the house without?
Headphones. I cannot leave the house without headphones. I cannot leave the house without sunscreen, and I cannot leave the house without lip gloss or chapstick. So it'll be my road peptide, my vacation sunscreen, thank you very much, and headphones, so I can not listen to anyone if I don't want to.
Guilty pleasure TV show?
I think, there's a couple. I don't think Bob's Burgers or Gravity Falls is a guilty pleasure at all. I really don't think so. That would not be it, right? Right? I think an actual guilty pleasure TV show would be Below Deck Mediterranean. But it has to be Mediterranean or Chrisley Knows Best. Kill me, sue me, sorry.
Sneakers or heels?
Depends on the day. It really depends on the day. I love a good sporty spice fit with a really, really good sneaker. And I like sneakers that ain't nobody know about or that no one knows about or that it just looks funky. So a good sneaker fulfills my soul. However, I love the way legs look in heels. So depends on the day.
A superpower you'd like to have?
You know what? Instant healing. What's that? What is that? I would like I'm Damon from the Vampire Diaries. I would love to be that because I'm always overusing my voice and my vocal coach is always like, Dior, you need to, yes. Speak like this. You have to speak very light. And I just don't do that at all. I'm always screaming at everyone, being so excited. So instant healing so my vocal cords can regenerate faster and then I can sing for hours.
Last lie you told?
That I was on time. I was not on time. I was 15 minutes late.
Most random item in your purse right now.
I don't know. Should we check? Hold on. Where is she at? Oh, here she is. Let's see. What's random in here? Oh, I have a singular makeup brush and oh, this is really random. Electrolytes that are open and body lotion in a Kiehl's face cream tub.
If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be?
Tina from Bob's Burgers. Tina. No, Jean. Me and Jean would have a ball. I think that's what it would be. Yeah. I'm gonna cut it off there because I could go on for hours.
Would you survive a zombie apocalypse? Why or why not?
Maybe. I think I might have a fighting chance at surviving a zombie apocalypse because I keep my home really well stocked. I am not a hoarder, but I keep my, no shame to hoarders, we love you. But I keep my home really well stocked with everything that I think I might need. I'm not the type of person that can buy things on a schedule. I like to buy things on Amazon in bulk and then forget about it for like 4 months. So I'd be pretty well stacked and I think, I'd be pretty quiet and tamed and just watching my TV show or reading my book, and they wouldn't really need to bother me.
Who would you call if you got in trouble at 3 a.m?
First, if I wasn't already with them, I would call T, and then I would call my mom.
When's the last time you said, I don't care, and actually meant it?
Today. With my mom.
What's your I know I look good outfit?
You know what? Any gym fit. I feel like I really be digging the way that I look in gym clothes. It could just be the pump. It could just be that. I don't know. You guys tell me. Comment it down below or something. Is that how that works? They comment?
What's been your biggest pinch me fame moment?
Being here, doing this, doing interviews like that, that's been absolutely insane and absolute. You know what has actually been crazy? I got to work with like producers that I've been wanting to work with my entire life. Mikey and Scooty from Social House, I absolutely adore them. They're like my favorite people in the whole world. They're like my big brothers. And I remember doing my first session with them and being like, oh my God, 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 wait, hold on, because I literally have been watching you since middle school. And they were just so chill and like took me under their wing. I went on tour with them and like watched, like I studied them while they were doing like a little tour, and I was just like, I cannot believe this is my life right now.
What are the last 3 photos in your phone?
Last 3 photos, hold on. Let's check. Let's see, what are the last 3 photos? I feel like they're just gonna be glam photos. It's always glam photos. Okay, no, I have a photo from the cheese store, which has amazing sandwiches and salads. I don't even like salads, and I will eat their salads. So good. Photo from the cheese store. Then a TikTok from an interview I did yesterday. And a cutesy little vibey photo of the control panel at the interview I did yesterday.
What's the most extra thing you've ever done for a look or role?
I've done a lot of extra things for a look or role. Like today, for example, I ordered a ginormous Nerf gun for this audition that I'm about to tape after this. Mom and I may have gotten into a verbal altercation over it, but it's fine, and I think it's gonna go well.
What was your favorite day on set during season 2?
Oh, that's a really tough one. Every day was so good. Dude, we've had like the best like vibes all season long. It's been so amazing. I think one of my favorite days was one of the last days of shooting because one, shout out Crafty. They had like this karaoke machine and we were all doing karaoke in between setups with each other, which was absolutely, we did Mo Bamba. It felt like I was at like a bat mitzvah. I felt like I was back in middle school. And then I think my second favorite thing of that day was Walker falling from the ceiling and I catch him like wedding style in my hands and then drop him on the floor as Clarisse would.
Are there book moments fans should be especially excited to see adapted?
Absolutely. Everyone's very excited for the wedding dress. I think that is the crown jewel of the season. Yes. I loved seeing Ariana in Wedding Crest. He like fit that thing perfectly.
What sparked your interest in music?
I couldn't say that there was a spark. More so it was just like I knew that this was what I wanted to do my whole life. Same thing with acting. Like I was talking about it with my dad the other day actually, because he asked me all the same questions. He'd be interviewing me every day like it's a, I don't know, he just loves doing that. But he asked me, he was like, so when did you know you wanted to do this, Dior? And I was like, you are hilarious. That was the first thing I said. Second thing I said was, I don't know that there was a moment that I decided I wanted to do it, more so that it was me realizing like that I had the thought in my head before I knew what thoughts were. Like if that makes any sense at all. Like when I realized that I had thoughts, I knew that the thought that I had this entire time was that I want to be an entertainer.
How do you balance music and acting?
I don't know. I'm hanging on by a thread every day. I'm just kidding. It's actually it works in a really, really symbiotic system. So when one thing is on, the other thing is off and vice versa. So whenever I have free time, there's music. And then whenever I have free time, there's acting. And it kind of works out really well. I'm always busy.
Who are your biggest musical influences right now?
Right now. Okay, I think that would have to be Amare. Who else? Amare. There's this really, really fire artist named Asal. So amazing. Shout out. So good. And it's always, always, always gonna be Michael Jackson, Beyonce, and Ariana in this like little bundle, this trifecta for just like vocal, like excellence.
Any rituals before big scenes?
You know what it is? It's finding my nervous system. So just breathing and like connecting myself to my physical body. And when I really, really need it, I came up with this kind of system that we do with our acting coach, Andrew, where we do this interview process. He asks me questions about my memories as a child as my character. And he asked me questions about memories that he thinks might trigger certain emotions for the scene. Yes.
Where do you see your career in 5 years?
5 years. How old am I? 19? 5 years from now. I think I will be, I don't want to sound conceited at all, but I think I will have made really great headway in both music and acting, and hopefully I have, you know, a couple Emmys or Oscars and a couple of Grammys under my belt. Who knows? We'll find out. I told you too much.
One piece of advice you'd give young actors?
Don't give up. Literally don't give up, because it was right when I was really getting fed up and about to give up and literally moving out of the country is when it clicked for me. So it literally is sooner than you think. However, I know this is the best way I could put it. It's further, no, pause, cut this. This is the best way I could put it, is that it'll happen slower than you'd like, but sooner than you think.
What legacy do you want to leave as an artist?
I think what I want to do is I want to make a genuine impact in the culture in a positive way for my people and for everyone out there. I think the biggest thing that I could do in terms of legacy is just provide excellent art and allow that to speak for itself, because me being the person that I am in general, me being a woman, me being half Persian and half Black, it just gives a voice for so many people out there. And being from LA, I feel like I can speak for a lot of, you know, the women and young men out there, and just providing excellent work and doing good things for the culture at the same time in the community will be the best thing that I could do.
What message do you have for the viewers?
I love you, and watch season 2 of Percy Jackson, please.
What's your rating of The Sit?
I love it here. I think it's perfect. Thank God. Oh my God. Can we please go get some food now? Yeah? Okay.